today on 15 on 15.
Get ready for Carnival, everyone, because it's here. We have the order for the Fuckle groups. Plus, these young men unconsciously fight violence against women. Find out how in today's lifestyle segment. And these filmmakers off a cruise ship hope to drive up Aruba's tourism. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Are you ready for Carnival? Well, get ready because it's here. Whether you are watching or walking in it, you'll want to know the order of the groups. Here they are. Douchey Carnival Group will open the parade in honor of Hildwood Cruise. Following Douchey will be Champagne. Los Lagabay will be close behind as the third group walking in the Fuckle Torch Parade. Majestic Carnival Group is fourth. Following behind Majestic is one of the newer crowds, which will be Dinos Carnival Group. Extreme is placed as the sixth group. Now, how can we forget about the Pleasers and Teasers? They are group number 7. OPC is the next one up, and last but certainly not least is the World Carnival Group wrapping up Fuckle 2015. Switching gears, let's talk about one of Aruba's monuments. The current Parliament building is a historic infrastructure. This building was designed by Associated Architects in 1976 for the Island Council, which represented the people of Aruba from 1953. The States of Aruba has been housed here ever since Aruba was granted independent status in 1986. The government is partly housed in adjacent government offices. Together with the governor's office, this building forms a splendid architectural ensemble with a fine forecourt border. Nowadays, designs for the government's buildings are usually commissioned from private architects. Formerly, the Architectural Department of Public Works Service was responsible for the design and supervision of the construction of such projects. Moving forward, the president of the University of South Carolina is on the island to inform students looking to pursue their studies on a great advantage that Aruban students have at USC. The Minister of Education, Michelle Winkler, recently met with other stakeholders and the president of the University of South Carolina to discuss further possibilities when it comes to Aruban students venturing to South Carolina to study. So far, the president of USC is impressed with the island and the partnership they have.
The country is a first world country. They know how to take care of people and make them feel welcome. The transportation is good. The roads were good. We know that the port will be the shipping containers, the port will be moving down to the west. So it's very, very exciting. Wonderful to be here.
Aruban students looking to further their education is at a great advantage compared to any other Caribbean student who wants to study at USC.
Well, Aruba is now officially a sister state of South Carolina, and that means that any Aruban citizen, if they qualify for admission to our university, will pay in-state tuition, which is about 1/3 what a citizen of any other Caribbean country would pay. So an Aruban can pay the same tuition and fees as a South Carolinian. That's a great advantage.
Before we go on break, we've got a great story for you next week. 15 on 15's Dorshan Salmon will take us on quite the adventure. Take a look.
Nervous is an understatement. High five, have fun, brother. I'll see you all day.
Yes, you are not mistaken. 15 on 15 will be taking you in the air for a journey. A great journey at that. Dorshan Salmon will walk you through the excitement of skydiving. Who is suitable to jump off the plane and who is not? Also, what are the misconceptions of the adventure and how should people prepare mentally and physically prior to making the big jump? Don't miss as 15 on 15 takes you through this adventure. You won't want to miss Dorshan's skydiving adventure with us next week, so be sure to tune in for that. Don't go anywhere because after the break, young Italian men are fighting violence against women unconsciously. Stay with us. When we return, find out the reaction of these young men when told to slap a girl. Thanks for staying tuned to 15 on 15. Violence against women is a global issue. It happens everywhere, in every country, and every day. Around the world, there are organizations and laws fighting to stop the abuse. But to a few young men in Italy, not hitting a woman is just common sense.
Come ti chiami?
Pietro, Fulvio, Domenico,
Quanti anni hai?
11, 9 e mezzo, 7, 8,
Che vuoi fare da grande?
il pompiere, il calciatore, il pasticcere, il poliziotto, il pizzaiolo.
Perché?
Perché voglio costruire la casa dei miei sogni. Perché mi piace inguagliare. Salvo le persone, che non piace la pizza.
E lei è Martina. Che ti piace di lei?
Gli occhi mi piacciono. Le sue scarpe, le sue mani, i suoi occhi, i suoi capelli. Sincerità sono le capelli. Tutto. Sarebbe una bambina. Mi fidanzerei.
E ora falle una carezza. Falle una boccaccia. E ora dalle uno schiaffo. Uno schiaffo forte. Uno schiaffo. Dai. No?
No. No. Non ce la do. No. No.
No? E perché no?
Perché lei è femmina. Non ce la posso mai dare. Perché le femmine non si picchiano. Perché così si fa male. E perché Gesù non vuole far picchiare. Prima cosa è bellina e non glielo posso dare. Perché è una ragazza. Perché sono contraria alla violenza. Si dice anche le donne non si devono toccare nemmeno con un fiore. E perché è brutto. Oppure con un mazzo di fiori.
The interviews with the boys were conducted as part of a social experiment exploring violence against women by Italian media company Fanpage. On that note, let's take a very quick break. This is what's coming up next for you. Aruba could soon be getting more tourists from Tennessee thanks to these two filmmakers. ATV's assistant news producer Alton Malone discovered two documentary filmmakers on the streets of Aruba this week, and he invited them up to further discuss their project. Ultimately, what they filmed of Aruba could bring a larger Tennessee tourism market to the island. Ron and Jeannie Zucker are cruise ship passengers. They stopped and filmed in Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Panama, Cartagena, and now in Aruba. When the cameras are rolling, they are not aiming to capture typical tourist footage.
A little bit of the ambience of the true non-tourist areas. We want to catch the real Aruba. We want to catch the real Cartagena and all that. We just want to, that's why we're looking for the architecture, the Dutch architecture and all that.
I try to look for different aspects rather than the normal tourist things. Like I'll try maybe to get the plants, the flora around the places that we visit, or just different architecture. We try to bring that in, and sometimes I get a little different perspective than the video.
Jeannie Zucker says it is important for potential tourists to have a visual as to what the real Aruba is.
I think it's very important because I think when we when we started this cruise, one of the things we did on board, they have a lecturer, and so we would actually go down and see, okay, what's available in that particular city. Usually we do a lot of internet research on areas to go to and different areas to go to. We didn't do quite as much this time, but to have the visual and say, oh yeah, I'm looking for that, or something that's off the beaten path, because lots of times what you see is people shopping, and we're trying to stay away from the shopping and trying to go into the natural, more of the natural state of either the island or wherever it might be that we're visiting.
The Zookers documentary will be seen by a wide range of audience.
Mostly in East Tennessee, in the Tennessee area. We do for travel agencies, we do it for senior citizens, we do it for camera associations and things like that. We just go out and we talk about, we travel extensively. And so we've been to all 50 states, we've been to Australia, New Zealand, all over Europe. And so what we do is we put these things together, and they're not narrated, but we physically narrate them on site when we actually show the videos.
The documentary filmmakers recorded plenty of outdoor footage, including a monument, Aruba's flora and fauna. The pair says their work will help drive tourism in Aruba.
Absolutely, yes. On every one of the documentaries we have done so far, a lot of people have shown interest. And then with the travel agencies, when they find out I have a location, they will actually ask me to present to help sell that particular area.
There are quite a few retired people there, so especially in the East Tennessee area, because we have mountains and we have some very nice climate, and the cost of living is fairly low. So there are a lot of retired people, and that would probably be something that, yes, they would see, hey, this is a nice place to go visit, and they would probably be interested in coming to visit.
It's great to see Aruba getting exposure in different directions. That is it for us today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back here on Monday night with a brand new edition of 15 on 15. We'll see you then.